JaiJavaan, Vartika Joshi, who sailed into history as the first Indian woman to lead an all-woman crew in a daring expedition to sail around the world. Lieutenant Commander Vartika was born in the hilly terrains of Garhwal in Uttarakhand, but she has spent of her formative years in Rishikesh, for each of her parents held jobs as teachers at either location. She joined the Indian Navy as a naval architect in 2010, a graduate in aerospace engineering, followed by a specialized postgraduate diploma in naval construction at IIT Delhi. She worked on the design of the nuclear submarine Arihant while posted in Visakhapatnam. Her passion for the ocean took her on several sea voyages, including a transatlantic expedition from Rio de Janeiro to Cape Town in 2014. The following year, Vartika began intensive training for the RDS all-woman circumnavigation of the globe, following which she was appointed as the first skipper of the INSV Mahade on 8 February 2016. She led her team comprising of 5 other female officers and sailed INSV Mahade and subsequently the sister vessel Tarini for over 20,000 nautical miles before embarking on the first ever circumnavigation of the globe by an all-woman Indian crew as part of the country's Nari Shakti mission. Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi volunteered for Indian Navy's expedition Navika Sagar Parikrama, an all-woman circumnavigation of the globe under sail on INSV Tarini. This expedition was unique as it was the maiden attempt by an all-woman naval officer's crew to sail around the globe in a yacht covering a distance of nearly 22,300 nautical miles. Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi was nominated as skipper of the vessel, and therefore her responsibility had increased manifold. Prior to setting sail on the global mission, the officer trained hard and mapped Indian Ocean and South Atlantic Ocean under sail as part of their training for the RDS expedition. The officer had a minimum of 20,000 nautical miles of sailing experience to qualify for the challenge. Since this was the first ever Indian circumnavigation of the globe by an all-woman crew, it highlighted women empowerment to the rest of the world and has set an example for other Indian women to emulate. The expedition commenced on 10 September 2017 from Goa and was completed on 21st May 2018 at Goa. Thus, the officer, as a participant of the expedition, spent more than 6 months, 194 days at sea, and nearly 8 months away from the home port. Such prolonged duration at sea in inhospitable conditions requires courage, determination, and a never say die attitude. Also, the officers sailed through a number of oceans and seas, some of which are known to be constantly perilous because of the prevailing rough weather and sea conditions. The entire voyage was completed using sails, regularly negotiating 10-meter waves and over 100 km per hour wind, with the temperature varying between 4 to 40 degrees Celsius as the vessel traversed through different parts of the world. The officer was often over 4,000 to 5,000 km from the nearest land and beyond the range of any meaningful rescue operation in the event of an emergency. In such trying circumstances, it is the skipper who is single-handedly responsible for the safety of the ship and crew, and Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi, as skipper, displayed courage, high professional acumen, and motivational skills of high order to ensure successful culmination of the expedition. At about 8 p.m. on 14 January 2018, as INSV Tarini negotiated the treacherous water of the Cape Horn, often dubbed the graveyard of the ships, owing to the dangerous seas condition in the Pacific Ocean. She was overtaken by a cold front with winds gusting up to 130 km per hour. The turbulent weather caused large 10-meter high waves to come crashing down onto the boat, thereby decapacitating the crew. At this juncture, the skipper deftly steered the boat, keeping it safe by applying the best navigation and the seamanship practices suited to the prevailing circumstances and the sea conditions. The storm lasted for one whole day, and the boat was maneuvered with exceptional daring and courage to remain afloat. The officer worked undauntedly to save the boat, thus avoiding a situation that could have required the launch of an international rescue effort. Successful completion of circumnavigation voyage over 194 days at sea was a testimony of a rare courage, endurance, and professionalism displayed by the officers and in keeping with the finest tradition of the Navy. Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi and awarded the Nao Sena Medal. Lieutenant Commander Pratibha Jamwal and Lieutenant Swati Patrapalli, Aishwarya Budapati, S. Vijaya Devi and Payal Gupta, who were under the theme of Vartika, were also awarded the Nao Sena Medal. Jai Hind.